Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecarft, where in this video I'll be making a Dementor using command blocks. Now if you don't know what a Dementor is, they're basically just flying cloaks with the power of depression. Also, by the way, I made this armor texture pack, so it basically just redoes the diamond armor, the chainmail armor, and the iron armor. So yeah, that's cool, you can download it, link in the description. So first let's start off with the design, and I'm just summoning this armor stand. It's an invisible armor stand with dark grey clothes, and it's kind of an abomination, but I think when I add the particles and stuff, then it's gonna look much better. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, so now all of the particles are in, and seeing as it is Minecarft, I'd say that it looks good. Like, yeah, it's not that much, or like, it is kind of a lot, but I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so I also made the design just a little better, since I found a head on minecraftheads.com of a Dementor, and then yeah, I just took that instead of the helmet, because with the helmet it kind of just looked bad. And then also I didn't remember that the Dementors were actually dark blue, so then I just made it be dark blue, and then I also made the particles also be a little bit more dark blue. But then yeah, the particles are the dust particle and the dust particle, so yeah, that's cool. So the first dust particle is really dark blue, like super dark blue, and then in a 1.25 size, and then in a 0.5 block radius, and it's a little bit more on the y-axis since like the armor stand is 2 blocks tall, so then yeah, and then count of 25, so like it's kind of just to hide all of the imperfections and stuff, like the brown knees and stuff. So the second dust particle is in like a little bit lighter blue, but then also in a 0.5 size, so like the dust particles around the armor stand, or like tightly around the armor stand, is much bigger than like just all of the small ones around. I think it looks good. It kind of helps with like the aura around it, because you can't really do that, but like in all of the movies and stuff, it's like there's clearly an aura there. I just didn't really know how to do it in Minecraft. Hey, so remember that one time I said I didn't know how to make the Dementor aura? Well, I think I do, because now it's time to actually give the Dementor the power of depression. And I think I'm just going to make it so that the player has weakening, because, like, how else am I gonna do it? So it's the player's gonna get weakening if it's in a radius of the armor stand, and then also it's also going to have a darkness effect, so it's kind of make the aura, I guess, maybe, possibly, actually not. So first let's do the weakening, and I've just made it effect give at a in a distance of 7.5 blocks with weakness for 1 second, amplifier of, yeah, sure, 1, and then hide particles. So now weakness 2, how much damage will I now deal? So if I just summon in a cow with 2 hearts, then why can't I hit you? Wait, what? Oh, I killed them. But I mean, like, I guess it's fine. Like, it's not really how I want it to be, but sure. And then I'm also just going to copy that command and then change out the weakness for darkness. But also my shader pack doesn't really like the darkness effect, so I'm just gonna turn it off for now. So now, yeah, as you can see, it's just darkness all around me. And then, yeah, it's pretty simple. And then if I just get out of range, then it just goes away. So now that I've given the Dementor the power of depression, then I think it's time to actually make it have an AI, because right now it's just kind of floating there and not really doing anything. And there are 2 mobs that I think would both really fit the AI of the Dementor. So it's the Vex, which like flies, which is also always really good, but it can go through walls, which I don't want. But then it's also the Phantom, which also can fly, and it also circles around the player, which is really good, because Dementors also do that sometimes, I think, like in that one scene from Prisoner of Azkaban, or that other scene from Prisoner of Azkaban, or that third scene from... Now, there's also some bad things about the Phantom. For example, that the eyes and these particles will always be visible, even if it's invincible. I don't really know how I'm going to fix that, but then it's also that it needs to not touch daylight. And, like, I don't really know how to make it not to be set on fire. Actually, actually, wait, no, I do know how to make it not be set on fire. So now there's no blocks above the phantom, but it doesn't burn, so I just made it so that the fire is minus. And yeah, I think now that works, and like, even though if I just do effect, give, and then the phantom invisibility, then the eyes still show, but I still think that just the AI and just stuff like that is better than the Vex, so I'm going to use the phantom even though it can't go completely invisible. Now this command will summon in a phantom. This command will make so that the nearest Dementor will be teleported to the phantom, and then this command will make it so that the phantom doesn't burn. So now all of that is not going to work. Okay, so now I've just summoned it in, and it seems to actually be working. I need to make the radius of the darkness be a little bit more, but most of the times you can't actually see the eyes, although you can pretty clearly see like the particle trail right there. So now that I made the AI of the Dementor, then I want to make the Dementor's kiss. It's just that I have no idea how I'm going to do that. So first I'm going to add in the scoreboard Dementor kiss timer. That's going to be a dummy, and then I'll just do some of that boring stuff. And now just right up in your face. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the first time I tried that out, that actually terrified me. That genuinely just terrified me. It just gets right up in your face. Hopefully, you're just going to be able to, like, if you run really fast, then you're going to be able to shake him off. But I'm also going to give you slowness, and then after maybe like, I don't know, like 3 seconds or something, 4 maybe, I don't know, then you just die. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. And actually, this command should be everything I need for the slowness. This command should make so that the Dementor kiss timer goes up by 1 when you're getting the Dementor kiss. So then that's working, hopefully. Actually not. And then now this command should kill everyone who has been kissed for 10 seconds. That sounded very wrong. And then this command should just reset the scoreboard for everyone who has been killed by the kiss. So now if I go in survival mode, and then you just come down to me, there we go, then that goes up, and then when that reaches 10 seconds, then I just die. And then when I respawn, then the scoreboard resets. Okay, hold on, I'm just reading a little bit about the Dementor, and they're 3.5 meters tall. Like, that's so tall. And also for you American viewers, that's around about 3.5 meters in feet, if that helps. Now, I should probably add a way for the player to defend themselves from the Dementor, and usually in Harry Potter they use the Patronus charm for that. It's just that, like, that's a pretty advanced spell, and since the player is a weak-ass, then, like, you can't do that. That's complicated magic and stuff, and that's totally not a reason for me just not to do something, right? I've already spent, like 3 hours and, like, something, like, almost 4 hours on this. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, please send help. So now there's just 2 more things that I want to make, and that is then the summoning of the Dementor and the sound effects. And I think I'm going to do the sound effects last, and onto the summoning, where I'm not going to make it so that, I'm not going to make it so that it can naturally spawn, because I don't want you to just be playing survival and then just having the Dementor spawn. And I think I've also made it so that they don't, despawn. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is just make a trigger command. So then when you do like /trigger and then like, I don't know, Dementor spawn or something, then it's just going to spawn a Dementor, and then it's going to teleport it in, I don't know, like a 10 block radius from you or something, just so that it doesn't just randomly spawn. So for that, I'm going to make the scoreboard Dementor spawn. That's going to be a trigger. And then I'll just bang my head on the keyboard for a little bit. And then now, if I do /trigger Dementor spawn, then it summons in the Dementor, and then it teleports it to a random position. Now, when you do it, the old Dementor does die, but that's just because, like, it doesn't really work with 2 Dementors. Like, I know why, I just don't know how to fix it. But yeah, then it also just spreads to a random location, and this is then the command that does it. It's just a spread players command. So now that I can summon in a Dementor whenever I want to, then I can give them sound effects. It's just that it's really late for me right now, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
2 hours later.
Alright, so now it's the next day, and just before I'm going to make all of the sound effects and stuff, I've just reduced some of the particles around the Dementor, so not all of the ones in the air and stuff, but just like the ones directly around them, because I thought it was a little bit too much, but yeah, now I'm just going to do all of the sound effects and stuff. So now, a long time later, all of the sound effects are in. So there's 1 when you summon it, and then 3 when you get the Dementor's kiss. So now it sounds like this with the kiss. And then it sounds like this when you summon it. So the sound effects for when you get to the Dementor's Kiss is the entity gas death, 0.25 blocks in front of the player, so it kinda sounds like it comes from the Dementor, 1 volume and then 0.1 pitch, and that's like the main thing that you're hearing. But then it's also the entity player breath, also 0.25 blocks in front of the player and then 1 volume and then 0.1 pitch. And like, I don't know where that sound is from in the game, like I checked and it's not from any of my texture packs or anything, like it's just, I don't know where it's from, and it's not that noticeable, but I don't know, I think it sounds good. But then there's also a sound effect for when you die from the Dementor's Kiss, and that is the entity phantom death, at the player, and then 0.75 volume, and then 0.1 pitch. And like, I think it sounds pretty good, so like, I think that sounds decent, you know, like, yeah, I haven't personally had my soul sucked out of my body, so I don't really know how it sounds, but I would imagine that it sounds something like that. And then the sound effect for when you spawn in a Dementor is the entity Elder Guardian ambient at 0.75 volume and then 0.1 pitch. And this is kind of just for the ambient, you know, it's not really for... What? Oh, there's a... Did the phantom not... Where's the phantom? Wait, what? Wait, so here there's a phantom. And there was a... Oh, wait, no. I don't know what's happening. I think there's 2 phantoms now. If I just kill all the Dementors, then... Oh no, kill 2 entities. I really just don't know what's happening. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I think that sound effect sounds good. And yeah, that's all of the sound effects. And there's not one for just when it flies around and stuff, because, like, I could make one of those. It's just, I don't know what it would be, and I also don't know how I would do it, and it kind of makes sounds already. Yeah, that's going to be all of the sound effects. Hi, yes, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. But that's all gonna be it for this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, then just leave a like to let me know. But yeah, that's all gonna be it for this video, so bye!